Hello everybody and a very warm welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. You joined me here on the ground in Bristol, and today we're going to be taking a ride up to Newcastle in the FlightSimLabs Airbus A321neo, which is available in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. First of all, a massive shout out to the team at FlightSimLabs for sending this over to me to showcase today. I'm really looking forward to it, and in the coming days as well there'll be a video releasing on the channel soon. And yeah, I am really excited for this one. We're doing a nice little domestic hop within the UK. We're going from here in Bristol and we're going up to Newcastle today, and we're going to be operating the easyJet flight 𝗂𝗗𝗯𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗃. So we're going to be 𝗂𝗂𝗯𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗃 for our flight today. I really hate call signs with Quebec in it. I can never say it very well, but oh well. There is like no audio, which is really strange. So let's jump into the flight deck of the Airbus A321neo. And Noah, good evening. Hope you're having a good day so far. Nice to see you. Let's go to the overhead panel to start off with. External power can come on. Battery 1, battery 2. Adheres left side, right side, centre, all to the nav position. Crew supply on, nav logo lights, no smoking signs, and emergency exit lights can be armed. Captain Nate, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you are well. Thank you very much for stopping by, and good evening from EGNT Tower. Very nice. Will we be seeing you later on? We are on IVAO today, because I thought we might as well. As Say Intention stream is going to be next time. I've got a cool little add-on to showcase with Say Intentions, which will be coming up soon. Cool, so this is the flight deck of the FS Labs. I'm going to be honest, it looks a bit X-Plane-y on the inside, but that's probably because I am so used to the Phoenix look that it's just a bit wonky. Doggy, welcome, nice to see you as well. I'm doing good, thank you very much for asking. Hope you are having a good day as well. We'll come down to the two McDoos, obviously. This aircraft primarily is in the McDoos instead of the EFB, which I actually quite like. So we're going to start off in the ATSU page, AOC menu, and we can go to our init data request page. Let's go ahead and do our init data request. That should get all of the information in here and allow us to do our init data request in here, which it has done. Brilliant. Back to the AOC menu, over to OFP data. That looks all good. We're going to go via... Oh no, this is our fuel. We want our fuel instant. We can go ahead and send that. Our block fuel is 5,000 kilograms, so 5 tons of fuel. And if we go here, that's all loaded like so, which is good to see. Over to the boarding then, we can go ahead and request boarding, board now, and go request. Board now.
Boarding requested.
There we go. Doggy, I'll give you my general thoughts throughout the flight. Of course, I've only had a couple of practice flights. Some went well, some not so. But yeah, overall my general thoughts are pretty good. I've been enjoying it a lot lately. Well, a couple of flights I've done. Cool. Let's go to the flight plan page, then we can go ahead and go to the departures, and we are indeed going to be departing off of runway 27 this evening, and we're going to be on the BCN1 X-ray departure, and we'll jump straight to the arrivals. The ATIS in EGNT information kilo currently, and we can expect arrival runway 25. ILS-25 sitting there, the Pole 1 November arrival, and we can just insert that like so. Going through the flight plan, we can go ahead and clear our routes discontinuity. We will probably get some vectors as Scottish Control is online. And hopefully we'll stay online. Brilliant. That is basically, well, that is a lot of the work done. We come over to the FCU, we can go ahead and set some things up. We're going to set flight level 260 in there. And we can also get the weather for Bristol. QNH1017. We can set that on all three instruments. And QNH 1017, yeah, winds 26017, temperature 16. No clouds detected. I definitely see some clouds. Definitely see some clouds. Over to the received messages page, we can go ahead and take a look at our load sheet and the init B page. First of all, let's accept our load sheet and get our zero fuel weight in, so 68.9, and our zero fuel weight centre of gravity is going to be 22.3. Block fuel of 5 tons today. We can go ahead and set that in there like so. In the rest of this, yes, 5,000 kilograms of fuel is on there. Cool. That looks good. Very happy with that. Quick message here as well. Fine, so that's just our slot notification, which is very cool. These sounds, by the way, are incredible so far. I almost think I prefer them to Phoenix. Just as my first sort of impressions, they are incredibly good. Cool. Init B page is done. Just left to do is the performance page. Again, we go to our perf request. We've got a bit of information to fill here. Runway 27 for departure, just like so. Anti-ice is going to be off, packs on. Runway is not wet. No, I didn't, doggy. I'm going to be honest, I've got no clue what that means. Our wind's 260 degrees at 17 knots. We can pop that in there. Temperature 16 degrees. And our QNH 1017. Over to the next page then. We're not going to be doing a toga departure, and our config is going to be flaps. Well, I don't want it to be flaps 3, but yeah, we'll just go with that. Over to this McDo, we're going to go over to our ATSU as well. Again, AOC menu, received messages, load sheet. We just need our estimated takeoff weight. 73.7 on the takeoff weight, and the takeoff weight CG is 20.6. Go ahead and pop that in there and send off the performance data request. And we can go back to the performance page in here. Brilliant. I also think the performance is pretty similar to the Phoenix, if not maybe slightly more stuttery. Other than that, it's not too bad. Squawk 1000 in the box. Cool. So it does have an EFB as well, but to be honest, I haven't really used it very much. So Noah, it is, of course, airline specific. So we are using the old one. I'm assuming that's what easyJet uses. But if we're going to be, I want to do some British Airways A321neo flights. That will have the new radio panel, which is also a bit like the A320neo one. Invalid takeoff uplink. Oh, it's not come through just yet. Oh, no, it has. There we go. There we are. Takeoff uplink. V speeds V1136, VR144, V2149. 𝗂𝐴𝐴 Fed, hello, welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Do you know why my FSLabs is not working? Like the plane isn't activated? I don't know why it only happens on some liveries. Unfortunately, I have got no clue. So my recommendation would be to contact FSLabs themselves. Have a read through the manual, see if there is anything else that you haven't tried doing. And yeah, reach out to FSLabs and hopefully they'll be able to help you out. Cool. So yes, V speeds 136, 144, 149. Flaps 1 with a trim value of up 2.1 and a flex temp of 46. We are on Unicom 122.8 for now, and we're going to tune Scottish as they are likely. Next, we're going to have to contact 124.5. Oh, really? Let me see if there is an option in here. So something quite cool with this EFB is you can literally why can't I click backspace? Literally, you can go. Oh, view. Can I hide this now? You are able to view a web browser, but oh, here we go. So this is quite cool. Oh. You can view a web browser. But, yeah. Go to the secondary flight plan in here. Yeah, no, but it is really quite cool. What do I do here, doggy? Copy active. By the way, that it should be boarding complete. So let's get our seatbelt signs on. APU on. Engine out. Engine out procedure, yeah. I don't really know what the engine out procedure is. See if I can find it. Or Doggy will tell me. Click Delta 149 Tango. Alright. What did that do? Yep. Papa Delta 01. And hold. APU's available. Get the bleed on. Yep, return. Hold right. Done. Then I believe on here you can view the secondary flight plan, can't you, somehow? Oh, which one? The top one or the bottom one, doggy? We'll do the bottom one, I think. So what, just a new destination like that? Where do I set the new destination? Okay, yeah. The bottom one. Oh, right. Yep. Arrival ILS 27. No star? No start, no veer. Fine. Done. Cool. Right, well, APU is on. We are ready to go. Taking a look back down here, our load sheet is here again. We can just accept that. Not too bothered. And we can then go to the departure page into pushback. We're going to be going nose right facing east onto Zulu. And then we can click push now. That should then get the doors all closed. Oh, the chocks were already off. Just double check all of that. Wow, this plane is so beautiful. Love it. Cool. Okie dokie. Oh, I know what I've forgotten to do. See if it opens.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Let's check our call sign. Easy 48 November Quebec.
Departure checks completed.
There we
Bypass
go.
pin inserted.
Yes, constraints as well. Do that on both sides. Cool. FCU is set up. Everything else is set up. AP bleed. TCAS on standby. Nodal steering is disconnected, which is fine. Beacon light on.
Locking gear.
So I've got some pretty nice custom camera views all set up. If I can remember which keybinds are for which, that would be good. Couple different angles. Don't know why it looks a bit stuttery. Whoa.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yeah, I don't have a checklist on hand, doggy, so we'll just leave it like that. And hope for the best. Right, overhead panel, fuel pumps, calm on. And we'll just increase the heating a little bit, as it's probably a bit chilly. Should give us the heat on the cruise page. Conditioning, here we go. 22. Oh, that's actually kind of warm. Hasn't said to release parking brakes, has it?
Commencing
Oh,
push.
it did.
All engines clear.
Right.
Start at
Time for engine start. We'll go over to the left engine. Engine mode selector over to ignition. I am going to be quiet now. Crank the sounds up. And I'll let you enjoy the engine sounds.
Hello and welcome on board your easyJet flight. A special welcome to our easyJet Plus card holders and easyJet holiday customers also. My name is Norman. It's my pleasure to work today with a fantastic team. Alongside me in front is Heather, in the centre Eliza, and down the back today you'll find Claire along with Beth. We are here of course for your comfort, but it is primarily for your safety. With that in mind, we would ask for 2 minutes of your time and attention as we take you through the safety procedures today on this Airbus A321neo. Thank you.
Brilliant. I just realised the vertical stream wasn't working properly and is now only just started. That is one good engine start though, so we'll bring those sounds back down slightly. And over to the other engine where we can go ahead, bring the engine mode selector, not the engine mode, engine, oh, that's that engine started. Now we're starting engine number 1. Enjoy.
Now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on. We recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you.
Right, parking brakes are set.
Towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth.
Whoa, bit of a lag.
Hold the mask in.
It's like not performance lag. Like I'm getting pretty decent frames. It seems to be a lag of just moving the camera views.
If you land on board, then take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove
Can just remove that.
over your head.
Cool. We have got 2 good engine starts, so engine mode selector can go back to normal.
Pull the strap to adjust. Do not
The
inflate
flaps is kind of strange. It doesn't really work well with like the TCA, but that's flaps 1 plus F set. Let's go ahead and do our flight control check.
whistle for attracting attention.
Full left,
The cabin crew can assist you with
full
life
right, neutral,
Is clear.
Tray table must now be
full up,
armrest down, window bar
full down, neutral, and time for the rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Flight controls are full and free. Order brake can be set to max. Ground spoilers armed, and takeoff config is checked. Aha, we've got our trim up 2.1. That looks good. Cool. Happy with that. Predictive wind shear can also go to auto. Taking a look upstairs then, nose light over to taxi, APU can come off, and we are ready to rock and roll. Park brakes can be released, and those engines can be spooled up, ready to taxi out to runway 27 today. Lovely jubbly. Our taxi route is literally just all the way on Zulu, all the way to the end of the taxiway. So another flight I'd quite like to do is Amsterdam to Edinburgh with this aircraft. I think that could be also quite good fun. Oh, here's the runway right here. Not a very long taxi at all. Strobe lights on, wing lights on. And clear left side. Oops. Clear right side.
Approaching 27.
Can we move? Hello. There we go. Whoa. That went a long way very quickly.
300 feet remaining.
Cool. Brakes are set. Coming upstairs, no lights to take off, landing lights on, runway turn off lights on. And let's go flying. Sounds cranked all the way up. Park brakes released. Give it some nose down pressure. Get that TCAS on. Throttles up to 50%. Landflex 46 SRS runway. Auto thrust is blue. Takeoff thrust set. Airspeed is alive. 100 knots checked. Nose pressure neutral. V1 and rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Nav. See you later, Bristol. Look at that wing view. Right, thrust climb. AP1 engage. Sounds, we can bring them back down. What a lovely departure. Flat 0.
Is not permitted at any time, and this includes e-cigarettes. Please take care.
Lovely. Back up into the flight deck. Runway turn off lights, nose wheel lights, and wing lights can come off. Everything else can just stay on for the time being. Disarm the ground spoilers, and up, and away we go. Let's pop on there. Some music. All constraint. Let's just bypass that and go open climb. Oof, bit of lag there. So beautiful. What a departure. Pancake the Aviation Geek, hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. How are you doing, my friend? Appreciate you for stopping by on the vertical stream today. Thank you. Look at that. Ooh, looks so good. Whoa. Major lag spike there. Over to standard pressure. Back upstairs, landing lights could come off. And so can the seatbelt signs. I'm not a fan of this stuttering, dear me. Yes, I forget every time that you have to do all three. Alright, see you in a bit, doggy. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you. What was that, Pancake? Dear me, that stuttering is quite bad. It's just when changing the camera views.
We have got great savings on a selection of award-winning gifts in our boutique range, some of which are exclusive to you as an easyJet customer. You'll find full details in your boutique.
Not too sure about this performance,
so why not make the
actually.
most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products or have any questions, just ask us.
It's definitely a bit off. Quite like this GoPro sort of view here, though. That's quite cool. Once again, a massive shout out to FSLabs for sending this out and for me to try and give a review. Pancake the Aviation Geek, thank you very much for the subscription, my friend. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Frequent Flyer Club. Yeah, it's very pretty, very, very pretty. Right, company message. Stand 4 for arrival. We've got some beach-themed music on ready for our summer flights. ETA 1954 Zulu, so not too far. Okay, I think the lag spikes are getting a bit better now. 𝗂𝐴𝐴𝐶𝐚, welcome aboard, nice to see you. Thank you very much for stopping by. I do apologise if I am incorrectly pronouncing your name. Please do correct me if I am. So it seems whenever you're on a wing view, performance dropped quite majorly. Weird, very weird. Okay, no worries then, 𝗂𝐴𝐴𝐶𝐚. Passing 19,000 feet. Alex, hello, welcome, nice to see you. Thank you very much for stopping by over on Twitch today. Pancake the Aviation Geek says, do you want to be a pilot? Yes, I do. That's the goal, hopefully one day. This GoPro view, I think, is my favourite so far. There's quite some turbulence, that is. Unless that's just us moving about, which I think it is. So, our route is going right over Wales today, and then we are going right over the coast of the north, going right past Leeds, and then into Scottish airspace. How's it going, Alex? Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a good day. And if you are enjoying today's stream, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel over on YouTube. And if you are viewing on Twitch today, be sure to drop us a follow. It really does help us out a whole ton. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that. Nice. We'll try this other wing view, see if we get a bit better performance. See, it's gone a bit funky. That should be smooth, but it's not. Alright, we're gonna change up this music. Summertime sun. Yeah, I think it's gone a bit better. I think it just, after you change the camera view, it needs a bit of time to sort of stabilise itself. Very strange. Performance has definitely dropped, though, coming to an engine view. Wow, actually, that is dropped a lot. Pancake, that is quite a hard question, actually, because I quite like both for different things. Whoa, okay, yeah, that is a big difference. And a surprising one, I'm getting half the amount of FPS I am in the wing view compared to the cockpit view. I would have thought it'd be the opposite. So I quite like a joystick for Airbus, but a Boeing style yoke is just... It feels like you are properly in control of the plane, you know? So I am probably going to have to lean towards the yoke. However, I do prefer flying in Airbus. So if the Airbus had a yoke, then I think that would be a good mixture, if that makes sense. What about you, Pancake? Do you prefer a yoke or a side stick? Lovely view out that window. So we should be... This flight isn't very long, so we may actually get have enough time to do a turn around and go back to Bristol. I just hope that Scottish stays online, and I hope Newcastle Tower stays online as well. But they've been on for both about 2 hours 45, so I'm not too sure. We'll see. Pancake says yoke for airliners. Yeah. 𝗗𝐴𝐶𝐚 says yoke for controlling the plane, but Airbus for flying. Yeah. I like the feel of a yoke in your hands compared to a side stick, which just feels like a piece of material. A yoke has got, you know, it feels like it's a piece of kit that is controlling something really important. They're both very good, though. I like them both. That's why it's quite hard to pick one. So, I'll give you a little brief overview of my overall thoughts so far on this aircraft that was given to me courtesy of FlightSimLabs. The system depth is incredible. I really like that all of the company messages, you get your load sheet through here, you get messages such as stand for, and that is already told GSX that we're going to be arriving on stand 4, which I think is really quite cool. Again, with the system depth, you can request follow me's, crew bus. You can control everything through the 𝗦𝗃𝗃, which I like, and it feels like it would be realistic. You send a company message to start boarding and things like that. The aircraft, hand flying it also feels quite nice. I do really enjoy hand flying the aircraft itself. The texturing, I feel like could be a bit better, especially on this little unit here. It looks very X-plane-y, and especially these displays also look a bit funky. But probably the issue here is that I'm so used to the Phoenix that everything else looks wrong. EFB, I'm going to be honest, I don't really like it. I think it needs a bit more work to it. I like this tech log, so earlier my VOR 2 was not working, so I couldn't go into VOR 2. Yeah, I think that's quite cool that you can control that through here, but everything else just feels a bit clunky. And this page here, especially when you're trying to talk with GSX, it's a bit meh. But yeah, everything important you can actually just get in the McDo, so it's just not a huge deal. So if there wasn't an EFB, I don't think I would be disappointed. Sounds as well, I really am quite impressed with the sounds of the aircraft. I think they're quite good, all things considered, and I don't have too many complaints about them. I wish this aircraft was a bit easier to set the wing views. It was quite difficult to get them how I liked them. I ended up having to download a pack off of FlightSim.to, I think it was, for camera views. And it's also a bit of a shame that my performance literally halves when I'm in a wing/engine view. So when I'm out the flight deck, my frames drop in half, which is a bit disappointing, but I guess it's not really made for being in that view. But overall, I would definitely recommend it. Now, the price is very steep, in my opinion, although when comparing it to the Phoenix. But if you think about it, the Phoenix is definitely underpriced. That's, I think, why the price looks quite so terrible. But I think it is definitely worth it. Okay, well, regardless of that, we need to get our meta in the chat, or Newcastle, as we need to plan for our arrival. So we're going to be expecting the ILS approach for runway 225, and I've got the meta here through Navigraph. The winds are 280 degrees at 19 knots. There we go, it's come through in the chat as well. 280 at 19. Excuse me. Few clouds at 3,300 feet, temperature 15 with a dew point of 8 and QNH 1008 as well. Good visibility into Newcastle today, which is good. We like to see that. And minimums are going to be 439 in the bar rate, which is all set nicely. And that's about everything in terms of our arrival. Not going to be too much longer until we get ready to land. Pancake, thank you very much. That means a lot. Thank you. That's very kind of you. And if you guys are interested in communicating with me off stream and having a nice little chat with me over on Discord, you can do !Discord to get all of those in there. And if you're over on Twitch, you can check the panel down below to get our Discord. What are you sorry for, Pancake? But yeah, thank you very much to everyone who has come along with me today. Nice to have you all here. So just after Pole, that's when we're going to start our initial descent. I believe Pole is... Oh, it's close. I don't... No, it's not quite in Scottish control. But it won't be too much further after that will be over to Scottish control. Oh, no worries. No worries at all. Cool. Should we try a wing view again? We'll leave it there. Right, I'm just going to pop to the toilet. Give me 2 seconds and I will be back with you guys in just a moment. Enjoy the tunes and the views. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that quick little break there. Let's see, how is our frame rates doing? Yeah, they're not as good as in the flight deck. They're about half. Much better in the flight deck. Takes a second for them to build back up, it seems. Again, a massive thank you to everyone who has come along with us today. Nice to have you all. And I'd like to thank FSLabs for sending this out to me once again. I've really enjoyed today's stream. And we're definitely going to be using this aircraft more in the near future, hopefully. I really want to do some British Airways A321neo ops. I really like the Spitfire Pancake. It's a classic aircraft. You really can't go wrong with it. Cool, we'll get back up to this view. I'm really enjoying this one. I think this view looks quite good. And as well, a massive thank you to our channel partner, Contrail. They are a huge supporter of the stream. If you want to pick up something from Contrail, be sure to use our link, contrail.shop/behind-the-skies. You can also find a link in the description down below. You can also get a 10% off discount when you use my code AF-8838, which is unfortunately for one user only, or one use per account, but that is completely understandable, you know. Otherwise it would be a 10% discount for every single person who uses Contrail. But yeah, that helps out the channel quite a bit. So thank you to those who use our codes and support the channel. And as well, a massive thank you to Say Intentions for being a channel sponsor. If you check the link in the description, you'll be able to find a link to get 24 hours with Say Intentions for free. It also helps out the channel quite a bit, so thank you to everyone who uses those links. Lots of clouds up here today, actually. Lots and lots of clouds. Very nice, Pancake. I really want to do a long haul soon. I think I want to do the PMDG 777. PMDG 777 long haul. I think that could be quite good fun. I don't know, I would almost want to do Heathrow, but I don't know if I want to do Heathrow, as we seem to do it every time. We're going to start our descent down to 4,000 feet then, as we get a bit closer to Newcastle. I think we will probably end up doing the return, because it's not a very long flight. We can go ahead and monitor Scottish Control now, as we're about to contact them anyway. Scottish Control.
Easy 31 Quebec Bravo, thank you, sir. So Yankee Bravo,
124.5. Just got a bit laggy here. Just go up to this view, let it calm down a bit.
Hellenic 369, my service terminates the Unicorn 122.8. Have a safe flight. Bye bye.
Connect to Unicorn 122.8, Hellenic 369. Thank you. Good night.
Pancake, the FMC, or McDo, is going to say 1954 Zulu, so about 20 minutes. Just under. Until we land. Yeah, Pancake. This view is so relaxing. I just love it so much.
Easy 31 Yankee Bravo, contact Amsterdam, radar now 125.750 today.
125.753, Yankee Bravo, thank you for service. Good evening, bye.
We can tune Newcastle Tower into the standby 119.705. One 119.705. Cool. Amaya, hello, welcome back. Nice to see you once again. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Right, we are in Scottish Controls airspace, so we can go ahead and contact them. There we go. Scottish Control, good evening to you. EZ48 November Quebec with you, descending through flight level 200, expecting ILS approach runway 25 into Newcastle.
EZ48 November Quebec, good evening. Scottish Control, continue descending, flight level 90 for headsets. Can expect vectors, shortly ILS, runway 25.
Roger, continue descent now, flight level 090 and expect vectors for ILS approach runway 25. EZ48 November Quebec. It is getting a bit laggy. We may just drop our T-Lod a bit. It's that autocorrect there, Pancake. That's my guess. Autocorrect. Mr. Flight Sim Gaming, hello. Good evening to you. Hope you're having a brilliant day so far. Thank you for stopping by on this fine Monday. Have you been affected by this heat wave? I've heard that it's meant to be like absolutely scorching in Canada recently, or for these next couple of days. Oh, 35 degrees feels like 46. I love the heat, so I don't mind. See, if you were in the UK, you wouldn't say that. Because the problem is, so we've had heat, like properly hot. It's been up to 30, feels like 35. But the problem here is there is no air conditioning. We have got no air conditioning at all. So if you're in a building, you are screwed. Nope. We are designed to keep heat in because it is often so cold. Ivan, hello. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good Monday. Oh, we've got ground as well. Newcastle ground, Newcastle Tower. We are with Scottish Control currently. And we're going to get vectored for the ILS approach. It should be a good one. Looking forward to it. 32 degrees in New York. Ooh, no thanks. Although it's not as bad because you've got air conditioning. So, without air conditioning, not a fun day. That's good to hear, Ivan. Let's get that seatbelt sign on properly. The FSLabs is going really, really well. Performance is a bit lower than I would have expected. Yeah, performance isn't brilliant, but often it's a case of just a bad day. The system depth is really good. I talked about this earlier. I've really enjoyed it. System depth, it's really impressive. I like that you can do lots of it just from the 𝗦𝗂𝗃. I think that's quite a good feature. The EFB is pretty rubbish. So the good thing is that most of it can be done through the 𝗦𝗃𝗃. Hand flying it as well is pretty nice. It's definitely hard to set custom camera views as well. And performance is halved. So if I go over to a wing view, my performance drops by 50%. Although it's a bit better now, actually. I would definitely say it's worth it, Flight Sim Gaming. The team at FSLabs kindly gave it out to me, so if I had to pay for it, would I? I think I would. I definitely think I would, because it's an A321neo, obviously. You got KLM ops, so many fun airlines. The thing that would have steered me away is the fact that I know there is going to be a Phoenix version as well. And in the past, Phoenix have definitely underpriced their products. Like 50 Great British pounds for the A320 is really good, compared to this being 70. Yeah, see, Ivan is going to wait for the Phoenix. Yeah, I think I really like them both.
Easy 48 November Quebec, turn right heading 035.
Right heading 035, easy 48 November Quebec. But yeah, it's definitely an aircraft that I will continue to fly, just because I'm enjoying it so much.
Easy 48 November Quebec, transition level is 75, QNH is 1008, continue descending, altitude 4,000 feet.
Roger, continue descent 4,000 feet and QNH 1008, transition level is 075, VZ 48 November Quebec. Yeah, Flight Sim Gaming, I think content creators is a good way for you to figure out if you want to get the plane or not. Because you could just hear the opinion of someone else who has actually tried and flown it, compared to just going off of a couple of pictures on their website. It's definitely an aircraft that I continue to enjoy flying. And I do think it's on par with the Phoenix. Definitely. Hello, Pancake. Welcome back. I want to slow down a bit. I'll go speed 240. Definitely on the same level as the Phoenix, in my opinion. Like, if the FSLabs and Phoenix were combined, that would be the best ever Airbus aircraft. 100%. Because there are things I like with the Phoenix. The EFB, really good from the Phoenix. And I definitely like the fact you can do so much more in the 𝗦𝗃𝗃, the system depths with the FSLabs. But I prefer the look of the Phoenix, the modelling, the cabin. So if they were combined, definitely would be incredible. Of course, that is unlikely to happen, but Flight Sim Gaming, I'm pretty impressed with the sounds, to be honest. I was thinking that they may not be very good considering what their A321 was like, but they definitely are on point. Very good. This is going to be our last song of the day, as we are about to land 1008 on the QNH. We need to set up both sides. That's cross-checked. And on the standby as well. 7, 8.
Easy 49 in November, Quebec, turn left heading 020 degrees.
Left heading 020, easy 48 November, Quebec. Yeah, exactly, Flight Sim Gaming. The competition is definitely good. That will definitely improve Phoenix. It will push them to work harder and make them produce better aircraft, and it will also make FS Labs try work harder, create a better aircraft too. Pancake, I definitely would rather sand 110... No, not sand, snow. 110% snow. I want a burger, says Pancake. Me too.
November, Quebec, descend now altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000, easy. All right, November, Quebec. Ivan says, I had the FS Labs in P3D and it was a game changer. I actually waited for them a long time and I regret I didn't get the Phoenix earlier. Interesting, Ivan, yeah. I've heard good things about the FS Labs in P3D. And the Phoenix is also a fantastic aircraft. So Newcastle is just over there. So I don't really think you can go wrong with either.
And easy 48, November, Quebec. You can turn left now, heading 330 degrees.
Left heading 330 degrees, easy 48 November, Quebec. I want to start slowing down a bit as well. And we'll go order brake low. Would you get like a burger from McDonald's or something, Pancake? Oh. What's happened here? Autopilot? Please? There we go. Hiya. Hi, Norman. Thank you very much, Norman. Take your seat. Bye-bye. We'll go speed 200.
195, hello against squawk 22.
Not my fault, Ivan. Don't worry, that was not my fault. I don't know what happened there. I'm not taking the blame for it.
And easy 48, Quebec, turn left, now heading 270 degrees, descend altitude 2,000 feet.
Left heading 270, descend altitude 2,000 feet, easy 48 November, Quebec. Descend 2,000. Open descent thrust idle. Flaps 2. And flight recorder. There's the runway.
Easy 48 November, Quebec, on the heading safely to intercept localizer runway 25, set on flight 1%. 2,500.
EG 48 November, Quebec. Could you please repeat that? You were breaking up a bit there.
November 48 November, Quebec, no problem, sir. Sleep with the ILS, runway 25.
For the ILS approach runway 25, EG 48 November, Quebec. Thank you.
Okay, November, Sierra 195, hello, is descend altitude, descend flight level 80. Expect vectors, ILS, runway 23.
Cool. Brilliant. Tower is tuned in. Once we get handed over to Tower, we're going to have to tune ground, because we've got ground and Tower. Right, established on the localizer. Click that approach button. As we are also cleared for the ILS. We'll start to reduce our speed shortly. Look. Localizer is fully captured now. Let's see how we do.
Easy for it, Quebec, do you have the localizer established, sir?
Hey, firm EC4 November Quebec.
Easy for Quebec, contact Tower now, Newcastle Tower 118.705, good day.
Contact Newcastle Tower 119.705. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic evening. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye. I also want to get ground in the standby 121730. Newcastle Tower, good evening to you, Easy 48 November Quebec with you. Established on the localizer runway 25.
Easy 48 November Quebec, hello Newcastle Tower, clear to land runway 25, surface winds 280 degrees, 19 knots.
Dead land runway 25, Easy 48 November Quebec, thank you very much. Okay, speed down to 160. Actually, you know what, we'll just set our final approach speed at this point. Gear down, flaps 3. I prefer landing a Maya. Definitely landing. Glide slope captured. Flaps full. Ground spoilers armed. We just wait for that gear. Yep, gear is down. Wood brakes back to low and fully established. Right, be sure get your landing rate guesses into the chat. How do you think we're gonna do? Oh, that display is very bright. Let's turn that down a little bit. We are fully ready to go. We'll be disconnecting the autopilot in just a moment. Let's do this. My airplane. Cabin is ready. Just get back on that glide path. We're dropping a bit low. It's 1,000 feet. I definitely quite like the way the aircraft handles in the air. It feels heavy, you know. Feels a bit like a slug to move, which I quite like. I like the feeling of it, nice and heavy. Ivan says minus 260. Captain Neat says minus 235. I'll give you a little hint. My first landing was minus 130 feet per minute. We are a bit low. I don't want to drop too low. There we go. 2 whites, 2 reds. Just watch that localizer. Now we're going to get a bit too high. That's right. Pull back on the stick. You know what? Actually, I don't know if I like the way it handles. Maybe it's because I'm so used to the Phoenix. It's a bit of a different feeling.
100 above.
Pull back slightly. I don't want to drop too low. Continue. Minimums continue.
$50, 40, 30, 20, retard 10, 5.
Oh dear. Oh. What a smash of a landing that was. Oh my goodness me. Uh-oh. Let's try stick to the runway. Reverser stowed. There we go. Oh my goodness. That did not go quite how I planned.
Welcome to Newcastle, vacate right onto Bravo.
Thank you very much. We'll vacate right onto Bravo, 𝗂𝗄𝗎𝗿𝗶𝗃, November, Quebec. Right, let's get those ground spoilers back in, flaps retracted.
The crew will soon be leaving their seats to complete.
APU on.
Please remain in your seats until the seatbelt sign is switched on. Please take all your personal belongings with you.
Ooh, we're going very quick.
Seat the seat and in the overhead locker. Take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Do you have any ideas?
Brilliant. Well, a very warm welcome to the fantastic airport of Newcastle.
Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area.
EG48 November, Quebec. Contact ground now, 121.73.
121.73. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic evening. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Check in, download boarding passes, and manage your trip from one.
Newcastle ground. Hello to you. EZ48 November, Quebec with you. Just vacated Bravo and request stand 4, please.
EZ48 November, Quebec, good evening, welcome to Newcastle, taxi stand 4 via Alpha.
Stand 4 via Alpha. Thank you very much. EZ48 November, Quebec. Right. Let's continue our taxi then via Alpha to stand 4. It's just over here. Amaya, no worries at all, my friend. Thank you very much for stopping by. And I hope you have a fantastic evening. Yeah, it was really nice. I enjoyed it. Amaya, thank you very much for stopping by. APU is available. APU bleed on. Nose light off. Here we go, stand 4. Oh dear. Oh no, our VDGS isn't on. Or maybe it, oh it is on. This airplane is a bit of a pain to taxi on the ground. It's probably realistic, but the nose wheel steering does not like me. Oh, it's just overcorrection after overcorrection. There we go. That's more like it. Stop. Oof. There we go. Just in time. Brilliant. Welcome to Newcastle. Shut down engine 2. Shut down engine 1. I have got a physical tiller, Ivan. So that's what I'm using.
Thank you very much for your hard work today. Your doors are clear to open.
Cool. Just passing through 10% on the Ed1. Beacon light comes off. Seatbelt signs come off. EZ48 November, Quebec. We are on blocks now. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
EZ48 November, Quebec. Thank you very much and have a good evening too.
Cool. Okay. I don't think we're going to do another leg, the return, because I've got a few things to do this evening, but it has been fun nonetheless. We're going to quickly complete our flight on Volanta, and we can pull it up on the screen for you all to see how we did. Let's go to a little engine view. And the passengers... Oh, actually, let's get the passengers deboarding first. Oh, we're not at gate 3, we're at gate 4. There we go. Deboarding requested. Yeah, we will go this side, actually. Because we'll see the passengers then. Right, let's quickly pull up Volanta on the screen for you all to see. Here we go. Let's pull this up. Oh,
When
wow,
disembarking, please take care and hold on to the handrails while walking down the steps. Please ensure that you supervise your children, and for your own safety, do not walk underneath the wing.
Right, so we were the Easy 48 November Quebec service. We started on the ground and we pushed back, of course. Taxied out to runway 27, departed, heading up to the north. Just went over whatever this is. I think it's like the Bristol estuary or whatever. I'm not too good with geography and, well, yeah. Flew pretty much the whole way up from the bottom of Wales all the way up to the top, and then went off further northeast towards Manchester, and then up past Leeds. Then we entered Scottish airspace at 𝗂𝐴TS. We then took a right-hand vector just over the ocean, the North Sea, before getting a further vector in onto the ILS approach. What is the landing rate going to be? That is the question. Minus 222 feet per minute. Okay, not that bad. Perfectly on that touchdown zone, though. Look at that. Glorious. And, of course, we do have a replay to watch as well. Brilliant. Well, that was a very, very good landing. Very happy with that. Let's go ahead and... just end our flight here. And we can go back and just board in on the runway 25, set and departure. Flying out. That'll just get us all set up for our replay. Although if this is broken, I'm going to be a bit disappointed. Pancake, welcome back. Thank you very much for stopping once again. Nice to see you. Ah, there we go. It's not quite broken. And once we do get onto the replay, I will give you my final few thoughts on the aircraft and leave you with the outro. What a day of flying it has been. Just pop our music back on.
Runway awareness. Okay.
Oh.
Feet.
Where is our EFB? Okay, well, it might be a very silent... Huh. Why are my camera views not working? Ah, there we go. Has it just kicked alive? Nope. Okay. Whatever. We will just go with this landing view here, I guess, for the time being. And just take a look at our landing once again. We'll fast forward a bit.
Approaching 25. Approaching 25.
We'll go with about there. Resume. There we go. Brilliant. Well, what a day of flying it has been. Just to sum up my final thoughts on this aircraft, I've really enjoyed it, actually. I think the flight model is really nice. The modelling looks quite impressive, actually. Definitely looks really good. I think Phoenix may have just done a one step above in terms of modelling, but I think it is still very impressive nonetheless. Sounds as well, very impressive. Very happy with those. I think they've definitely done a very good job of the sounds on this aircraft, which is always good. Definitely adds to that experience, because if there are bad sounds, it really drags the whole plane under the bus. In terms of hand flying it, it felt different to the Phoenix. I think it felt a bit more realistic. It felt, not that I've ever flown an A321, but it felt more beefy, more sluggish. Feels like you're actually flying this huge airliner. There's a touchdown there. But yeah, it was definitely quite a nice flight. The system depth as well is really quite nice. I like that you can just control everything through the McDo. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is the EFB. I don't think the EFB has been done very well.
Approaching 25.
But definitely it's a decent start.
Approaching 25.
Unfortunately, though, that is going to wrap up today's stream. The engines have stopped working for the replay, but that's okay. I will be back on Wednesday. We're going to be doing a flight with Say Intentions, which is going to be quite good fun. I'm really looking forward to doing that with you all. I think that will be quite good fun. If you are on your way out, please do drop a like, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're new and viewing over on Twitch, please do hit a follow as well, as that continues to support the channel. Thank you to everyone who has come along with me today. Really enjoyed it. And again, a massive thank you to FlightSimLabs for providing me with a copy of their Airbus A321 to showcase on the channel for you today. And this may be a bit difficult trying to get this final replay angle. You may just have to leave it. Here we go. I can do it like this. Cool. Let's go into the camera and get our final angle for the replay. Again, guys, a big thank you to everyone who came along. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next stream in the near future. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye for now.
Approaching 25.